good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever you're watching or listening to this coaching call here. For those of you who don't know us and you're watching us live or on the replay, we are coaches Ryan and Danielle, and we are here to talk about the topic of alcohol today. And not so much in terms of,
I think everyone knows the obvious impact on alcohol on weight loss or any sort of body and change, but which is generally alcohol has calories that are kind of useless. Therefore, the more of it you drink, the less weight you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Right.
Or the less beneficial it is for you. So we want to talk about really, the alcohol and its effect on what, Danielle?
Well, it's not, again, the calories from alcohol are not the only reason why we might be inhibited from losing weight by taking it in. So there's other reasons the alcohol affects the body or other ways it affects the body. Again, calories is the most obvious one, but what we don't realize, or what I actually didn't realize until we looked further into it, was how the body actually utilizes the alcohol once it's in there. So alcohol in and of itself is a poison. So the second your body sees that it's in there, it's going to try to get rid of it immediately. It's going to
stop pretty much production and normal functioning, except by just normal processing, and focus pinpointing on that alcohol to try and get it out of your system.
So for example, if you're having a glass of wine with your dinner, essentially what's going to happen is it's going to store every single bit of energy that you got from your food. It's going to store that as fat, because what it needs to do now is prioritize getting the alcohol out of your system. Now, alcohol are what are called empty calories. There's no benefits to the calories from alcohol, so it can only burn it as energy. And because it cannot be stored, there's nothing to store. So it has got to be burned right away. So it uses it as energy immediately. Again, it is now going to store your food that you were taking in with the alcohol as fat until it needs it.
So think about that and again, this is not a call to say, hey, you should never take in alcohol again or not enjoy it, sparingly here and there. But just note that when you are taking in, what it's doing to the foods that you're taking in, either with it or soon there afterwards, it's going to store those foods as body fat. And essentially, even if it is positive or good foods that you're taking in, you're pretty much halting anything that you're taking in, and any benefit you would be getting out of that would not be beneficial for you at that moment. So I think the biggest thing for something like this and a coaching call like this is just so that you're aware that when you are taking this in, how it can be really, really significantly stifling you from reaching the goals that you want to reach.
Yeah. So definitely limiting alcohol is going to be the first step. Eating while you drink is actually a benefit. You don't want to drink on an empty stomach, but making sure you're eating higher quality foods, it is going to be stored. So if you're storing a higher quality food, then that's going to be a better option for you also. But again, if it's putting everything on halt to process the alcohol, you're not only missing out on, the benefits of the higher quality food, but you are really missing out on those micronutrients that are, not being able to be processed right away, because again, it's processing the alcohol first. And then you also want to keep an eye on the actual drink itself. A lot of drinks are full of sugar. We're talking like the margaritas and the higher sugary
higher
drinks.
Mixed options.
Yeah, because a lot of that, it will process the alcohol, but the sugar itself is also part of that, could be stored into your body as fat.
So if you're, taking in some of those bigger sugary drinks, the alcohol is going to be the main focus of the body. That sugar is going to be stored as body fat, along with all the other foods that you're taking in throughout that, that time frame. And then you're going to wake up the next day and wonder to yourself, why? Well, I've been eating so well and I've been exercising so well, but I can't seem to drop this weight.
And I don't drink that much. And that's fine. And it's good to limit it. Just know that no matter how much or how little you do drink, it will have an effect on the body. So again, this is not a stop drinking call. You'll never be able to enjoy drinks. And if you do, you'll never hit your goals. Right. You can definitely still enjoy alcoholic beverages and hit your goals too. You can do that. It's just being more mindful and knowing, what's going on in your body.
And if you have any questions or concerns or want to make some comments here from watching this video live, or of course on the replay or on our YouTube page, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.